San Andreas is protected by a large reef on the eastern side of the island, making the sea on the inside of the reef quite a bit calmer than the outside in the strong prevailing easterlies that come across the island. Nowhere have I ever been where the clarity of the water was so amazing. San Andreas is well known for its awesome diving, which is primarily on the western side of the island, but the eastern side still provided some fun snorkeling opportunities. The sea life is also pretty amazing, as no fishing is allowed on the inside of the reef, so there are a lot of fish taking refuge on the inside.
We just went out to this boat that was kind of moored out further away from us, and we realized it was a dive boat, so we stuck our heads in the water, and then there was a giant school of fish that popped up and started following our dinghy. But definitely want to go back and dive that and check it out a little bit more. But yeah, the giant school of fish following us around. It was amazing.
The main port of San Andreas is quite close to the anchorage, and all day long, ships providing fuel and goods from Colombia are coming in and out of the harbor.
Well, yesterday was a nice, calm, beautiful day, but we're back to the breezy mornings this morning. Lots of whitecaps all around, but Satan's holding still, I think. I don't seem to have drifted. My anchor alarm hasn't said I've drifted, so I guess that's good. But yeah, definitely quite breezy out there today. So unfortunately I have discovered a little roach problem on my boat. I have no idea how they got aboard, because I haven't been near a dock for a while. But there is definitely one aboard. And my resident gecko, who also came aboard at some point, isn't taking care of the situation. So unfortunately we have to spray, and I really hope that we don't affect the gecko. Hopefully he's in the aft somewhere or hiding out in the bilge. I don't know, but I want the gecko to stay and I want the roaches to go. Hey, Mr. Gecko, time to run for your life wherever you are. Hopefully you're in a safe space. And now the roaches are hopefully right where we saw one. driving, and I saw this black spot underneath us. Woo, hooray! And there's two of them swimming underneath them. Massive, absolutely massive. They're so beautiful. I was nervous to get in the water because the current was really strong, but I finally jumped in. But yeah, they were so beautiful.
The manta rays were a huge surprise. Apparently this part of San Andreas is well known for them, but I hadn't a clue. Manta rays are pretty amazing animals and can grow up to 7 meters in width. The ones I saw in this area were a bit smaller, but still just as graceful and stunning to watch.
Yeah, so just getting ready to go. Just checked the oil, checked the coolant, and just checked around the engine, make sure everything looks, know how everything looks right now, see if anything changes. I mean, we should be sailing the whole way. It should be like 15 to 20 knots all the way down. Kind of a broad reach sail, according to Windy, but Windy isn't always correct. But some bigger seas, I mean, I think it's about 7 feet every 7 seconds, so nice big rolling seas. So hopefully we get the wind, because I don't want to motor in that. But yeah, just putting everything away now, storing everything away so it doesn't fall over when we get out there. And we'll pick up the anchor and get ready to go.
I'm not sure I've pointed this out quite so much in other videos, but I don't have a windlass on my boat. I have nearly 300 feet of road, 50 feet of chain, and typically use my 35-pound Bruce anchor. I truly enjoy staying in calm anchorages for many reasons, but the main reason is so I don't have to fight the current to pick up my anchor. In this type of condition, picking up my anchor involves running back and forth to my cockpit to move the boat forward a bit, and then running back to my anchor to pick up as much as I can until the current throws me back again. It's quite a decent workout, but I'm starting to question why I don't have a windlass already.
Well, there sure is a lovely start to the sail. Doing about 6.5 knots. With the lovely breeze and the swell coming kind of on the quarter, so like a broad reach on the sail, and the waves are just quartering from behind us. Big waves, but gentle rolling seas, so it's quite nice right now, and man, I hope this stays. Originally I thought, it would take a day and a half to get down to Bocas, but right now my ETA is tomorrow night. So I And I really want to arrive in the daytime, but anyway, we'll see. If this stays up, it'll be quite nice to make it only a one-nighter, so we'll see. But yeah, beautiful day, and just hope it stays like this. Had to play catch up with me. He was running the same as I was, just the jib out, but he was running his engine full speed ahead, and he was still kind of losing ground a little bit. He was having a rough time keeping up with me because, well, my boat's fast. And anyway, so he put up his main, and he said he gained about a knot and a half. And has now kind of caught up with me a bit. Still kind of off, but hopefully this will keep him up to pace with me. Yeah, my boat's kind of been running great with just the jib out, going averaging about 6.5 knots. So it's been a good sail. Sun is starting to set. Should be kind of setting in the next hour or so. But lovely roll. Kind of keeping me a little bit sleepy. The slow roll. If you want to just take a nice little nap. But anyway, yep, all is going well. Sunrise a little bit ago. Had a pretty quiet night. No other boats on the water. Some big swell. The wind died a little bit overnight, but then it came back again. So just had a nice steady 15 knots. Making a really good time. So we might actually get there tonight, which will be interesting. But hopefully it's not too tricky to get into. But yeah, definitely some big swell. So looking forward to calmer, flatter water. Hard to sleep when you get tossed around everywhere. So naturally, all weather forecasts were wrong. Predict wind and windy included. The wind has kind of died out here, and the waves are still big, so just kind of rolling around. As I said to Rui, I felt like a dead fish on the water, just kind of flopping around. So turn the engine back on. Still have the jib out, as long as it can stay somewhat full. But yeah, it was getting pretty rocky and rolly, and the jib was flying everywhere because of these big waves. So where is the wind? It's supposed to be here. Anyway, looking like we're gonna get to Bogus tonight in the dark, because I wasn't gonna try and go any slower than we were going in these waves. So yeah, gonna get to Bogus in the dark, and hopefully won't have any issues. We'll see.
Come back next time to see how the solo sail down to Panama ended up. Until next time, cheers!